CBSSports.com ranked all 16 of the new quarterback head coaching combos throughout the NFL. Number one ranked, Tom Brady and Todd Bowles. Man, that's a tough way to go if you're in that ranking. Tom Brady and anybody are probably going to be number one. Number two, Russell Wilson and Nathaniel Hackett with the Broncos. And number three, Deshaun Watson and Kevin Stefanski. It's very possible Watson and Stefanski will make multiple playoff runs together, especially if the latter gets back to the run-centric approach. But Watson's legal issues could derail the availability and or leadership both for now and the long haul. The only thing I somewhat disagree with there is I don't think the legal issues are going to have an effect on his leadership whatsoever. I think that's becoming pretty apparent.
Yeah, it seems like obviously from the Bahamas trip, there's some chemistry there that, Watson has started to establish with his new teammates. He's clearly working on that early on, but I think something that sticks out with Deshaun Watson that I don't think it's talked about for as good as he is, and I understand why he's kind of number three behind Tom Brady and Russell Wilson. Number one, both those guys have won Super Bowls. And number three, we also have to remember Deshaun Watson is relatively inexperienced. I actually just had to look at the numbers. Deshaun Watson's played in 54 games compared to the 60 that Baker Mayfield has played. And that's, of course, Watson missed most of his rookie season with a torn ACL, did not play in the 2021 season. So in some ways, Watson is still inexperienced. So we still have kind of got to see more of Deshaun Watson, how he continues to evolve, how he continues to play in these big pressure games now that he's got a better roster than he really had maybe at any point that he had in Houston, when he was there for those first four seasons that he played, particularly in 2020 when the roster was not very good. But also, I think we also have to recognize, this is going to be the first time Kevin Stefanski has had, top-notch quarterback play. I know Baker Mayfield has played at a pretty good level. Kevin Stefanski really did a good job at certain times helping Baker and certainly making things easier for him. And, it's going to be fascinating how he does now that he's got a quarterback who he maybe doesn't need to help as much, but can certainly make things easier for him in some ways. And Watson is the type of quarterback who can make offensive coordinators and play callers, head coaches, all of them look good because those guys have the ability to turn bad plays that seem like they don't work into positive plays or even big plays. And when you have quarterbacks to do that, it makes their jobs much easier knowing that they kind of have a bigger margin for error when it comes to making those decisions.